Hi. All right. Just chilling right now, hanging out at the pool. What's up? A little hungry. Making sure, gotta see, my friends are here. I don't know if I should call up Carlos. He's inside with Steven right now recording some videos. I'm like, should I go get them to check on George? Like, that's what I'm wondering right now. All right. Doing it. What's up, Onzi? I think you have to increase your shutter speed. I don't know how to do that. How do I increase the shutter speed? Is it in the settings? Like, I have a problem with, so I have my Brillo webcam, but for some reason it doesn't give me an option to change the settings on it. So it's very strange. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna, hold on, let me just check. Let me get my George. Abdullah right now. Right here. Okay. Right here. Sit. Sit. Stay. Eat your hands here. Eat your paws right here. With your bed. So I can watch you. Okay, I can't run very fast if the animals get to you. Okay, guys. I had a birthday party yesterday and I got tons of gifts. So I was like, all right, I got to open them, but I didn't want to do it alone, so I figured I'd do it here. I don't know how to fix this shutter speed. So I'm going to do that live. And I also want to give a special shout out to James, who sent me these Louis Vuittons. Oh my God. Oh, these are so cute. I feel kind of guilty. I'm like, oh my goodness. So James, if you don't have a lot of money, let me know. I will send these back to you. But they're beautiful and they're amazing. And I appreciate you. My dad saw it and he was just like, Lauren, what are you doing accepting expensive gifts like that? Like, my parents have never gotten me a gift that expensive. Any boyfriend, no boyfriends have ever gotten me a gift this expensive. So, I really thank you for buying me these bags, but I do know that, I can't accept it if you don't have the money. So if you don't have the money, let me know. I'll send them back to you, but it was such a great thought, and thank you. Wow, it made my day. I was like, telling all my friends that showed up, one of my viewers sent me 2 Louis Vuittons. Wow, they're beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna leave them right here on Abdullah. Abdullah's another gift that one of my viewers sent me. I've gotten so many amazing gifts over the years from you guys. DVDs, face products, jewelry. This necklace somebody gave me. This ring somebody gave me. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. And how do I say that? Emlyn, you guys are the best, and I just want to thank you. If I could bring out all the kitchen things that Mike the mechanic got me, or the chocolates, I would. But guys, oh my goodness, I have so much chocolates. Like, I am good for chocolate right now. Like, my fridge, my mom was like, you should just put a bunch, oops, she's like, you should put a bunch in the freezer. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, is put a bunch of chocolate in the freezer. Oh my goodness, we got so many people wanting to join, but something is wrong with like the coloring on my Instagram one. It's like weird with the lighting. My friend was here who's like, really, like, she's good at like doing those, you know, lighting her I don't want to like break the computer, basically like lighting the social media videos. Honestly, it's like you have to be a camera person. You have to be everything. You have to be a camera person, you have to be a director, you have to be a sound person at the same time, and also like a technical advisor to look at it. Oh, hey, Steven. Did Carlos want to come in the pool? Okay. So my friends are over. I'm kind of hungry. I want some food right now. But I just wanted to come on here and unbox all the stuff I got at my birthday party. Really exciting stuff. So my friend Victor gave me this. It is like, like, you know, I have a garage full of props and stuff, and he goes, oh, this would make for a good horror movie. Yeah, it kind of smells like I need to wash it. Sorry, Victor. What do you think, guys? That could be like Little Red Riding Hood, kind of. Buena notte. Hi. All right. Going through all this stuff I just got for my birthday. Very exciting. I didn't get enough burgers yesterday, guys. It was very frustrating I had like a half, I had a burger and I cut it in half for George. And then one of my friends, she's like, oh, I want your burger. And I was like starving. I didn't eat breakfast. And then I never, like, I went back and there were no more burgers. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 9 pounds of hamburger meat. Maybe more. I don't know. Steven, do you know how many pounds of hamburger meat they were cooking? It was a lot of hamburger meat yesterday. So I'm going through, Victor gave me a present. I'm just going to see what he gave me. Oh boy, a book. What book did he give me? This is fun. I love books. Books are great. It's like something I could read. Oh, maybe it's a journal. Dream Dictionary. Oh, an A to Z guide to dream symbolization and psychology. Oh my goodness. Did I have any dreams last night? I don't remember. Wow. Thank you guys for watching. Very cool dream dictionary. Did Carlos say he's gonna come in? Oh, his room is locked? Like you tried opening the door? Oh, that's, I hope he's okay. Do you have his number? Oh yeah. It's your birthday! Oh, this is cute. Oh, look at the doggy card. Oh, that's so sweet. Happy birthday. Oh, that's from my friend Caitlin and Diego. $25 to AMC. Yay. We got to go to the movies. Oh my goodness. Thank you for following me, guys. Thank you. What a good gift. What a great gift. Going through the presents. Oh, this one yesterday was from, oh, this is James Foley, but there was one from Daniel. This Daniel, I don't know. I got a lot of alcohol for my birthday. Oh my goodness, so much alcohol. Oh, this is from Crystal. Oh my goodness, a Yankee candle. Great. Oh my God, this smells so good. So yummy. It smells great. It's like, you gotta put a candle in your house. Oh, there's someone at my front door. Maybe that's Carlos. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, and I got a card in here. Actor, producer, director, Crystal. I'd show you her card, guys, but it has her phone number on it. Look at these earrings. They're beautiful. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. She knows I like fun earrings. Oh, these are really cute. Very, very cute. Oh, I love them. So cute. Look, oh, these are cute. They're very sparkly. Love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, guys, I am sitting at the pool right now. I'm gonna hang out with Brittany again soon. Definitely fun. Do you think that like that area of my pool, Steven, do you think that area got like dirty from the leaves? Like stained? Like, is there anything else there, or you think that's normal?
No, it's just dry.
You think it's dry?
Grime.
Grime. Oh, gotcha. Oh, well, it's been a journey to clean my pool. I gotta call Apier up and see if they can send me any more pool cleaners. But yeah, I'm hanging out here. Thank you guys for following me. I love all the messages. I'm gonna go put these things inside. And then maybe bring a snack out here. Like, there were so many snacks at my party and I didn't get to eat any of them. It was very sad. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm bringing the Louis Vuittons in because I don't want to damage them. Thank you so much, James. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Oh my goodness, we're back. I just spilled water on me. How long did your pool party? Oh my goodness, Steve. People did not leave till 12 in the morning. 12 a.m. It was craziness. Oh, what is this? Sweet Honey in the Rock live at Carnegie Hall. That was interesting. Steven, I got this. Oh my goodness, I got this book. And it has some Talon Silva's music. It has some music in the book. I gotta call that lady and say, hey, I found your DVDs. Do you ever get stuff at garage sales, guys? Yeah. I'm just hanging out right now. Hello from Miami. Oh my goodness, I wish I was in Miami. Good to see you all. I'm chilling by the pool, watching the pool vacuum work. It's just doing it automatically, which is taking a while. Finally, I feel like the pool is functioning. Special shout out to Steven and Carlos, who were determined to help me fix the problem. Cold? Cold. You want to show them? A first person. Actually, no, there was a kid that got him.
Okay, that's right, but this is my first time going in.
Steven's first time going in the pool. Is it cold?
It feels so good, though. So
Really?
Cold, it's so good.
Oh, Carlos. Are you going to jump in too? Carlos? You're not going to jump in? Not with your shoes on? Say hi to Facebook and Instagram and all the other places. What? Right? You guys. Yeah. You and Steven, thank you so much for the pool help. We just got to keep it like this now. Yes, I know. And it's expensive.
Actually, it's easier to make clean. It's harder to convert.
It's just expensive for the chlorine.
The vacuum's working now healthily because I guess all the product is clogged up to 50%. That's just the green out. You should do like a
A pool what?
homemade
A pool maintenance what?
YouTube video.
No, I don't think so. I think I'd fail. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of people doing those pool videos.
It's like dudes with fat and protein. You
I
could
could
be the only pool girl.
pool girl. I'll get AP to sponsor it. Send me more pool equipment. I'm starting a pool YouTube channel. Oh, Mark wants to get in the pool. I should charge people to come in the pool. Help me pay for chlorine. What'd you eat? What did you get? You got Jack in the Box? It looks good. Carlos, I got the notes back from Bosley. Oh.
I saw it this morning and I completely forgot about it.
Are you gonna?
I want to tell you about it, but there's no.
Can you
What do they want?
I gotta
They
do.
said it looks good. I told you.
Yeah, but I have to send them another video, the one that I told you about. So, what time? Do you have time later?
Yeah. I got time for anything they're reducing the and I had no time for anything to
Okay. So you don't like to swim in the pool?
I do like the swimming pool, but I just need to do this and I have to look for more places. Water here. It's all hard work. I am going to jump right from the 3 or 4 hours.
Steven, is it cold?
It's a little cold, but not bad.
I may jump into the 3 or 3 Are you on the Disney Channel or are you on the regular?
I'm on the Disney Channel because they won't place ads if you're talking like us. You live in a sewer.
All right, give me a time.
How do I get?
You thought you weren't going to get a big turnout.
It was less people than last year. Yeah. I mean, how many people do you think came? Yeah. Uh-huh. Should I write a list? All right.
So what you need to go
Crystal, yeah. I hope a lot. Hope she does a great deal.
I wanted to talk to you more.
Why not?
I had
Uh-huh. Are you coming to the pool? I mean, look, Steven's in there. Huh? I don't know, but shouldn't we vacuum it and get the out? Why are we going to brush it? That one. Or with the pole. No? I know, but then it just goes into the pool again, no? I was just going to settle again on the floor, no? Whichever. I mean, if you want to go, we put them on that side. You put them on that side, some of you. What about that over there in the center? Do you think that needs to be brushed, or you think that's stained from all the leaves? How do I fix that? Do I have to like bleach it? What? Hopefully it's not poo. Hopefully no one pooed in the pool.
No, something else. Those are all leaves. I'm talking about this piece of plastic. Looks like plastic.
I don't see it.
It looks white plastic. I have to point it out.
Thank you, Steven.
Why?
Oh, somebody is named Steven who said I look great. What are you snacking on? I was snacking on Pop Star sea salt chips. They were very good. I finished them. I'm hungry. Carlos is the new pool boy. Yes, Mike the mechanic. I got rid of my pool person. Well, I don't know if like my pool hose had all these holes in it, and I don't know if it was the old pool guy or raccoons. Oh my goodness, Rita, the potatoes were amazing. Thank you so much for the recipe. It did take me a lot to clean the pan because the eggs all got stuck to the bottom. So I don't think I put enough butter. No, 20th centuryth. I think she's like a medical, she's either a nurse or a medical assistant, and she has like crazy hours, so she couldn't make it. I was really sad because she's one of my good friends and I really wanted her to come. And you know, it's always good to have like, you know, a lot of pretty girls at the party. So when Gracie couldn't come, I was like, damn, that's one of my hot friends. My other friend was in Mexico. My other friend was supposed to come and just didn't. It was just crazy. So I had a lot of cancellations day of, but I think it was a good turnout. And then I invited some people I haven't seen in years since like before COVID, and I felt so bad. One of my friends, like I didn't even recognize them. They grew their hair really long. Felt so bad. Oops. boy. Uh-oh. That's crazy. All right. All right. All right. We're going to read about voice acting. I'm going to lean on this Abdullah behind me. Is this better? No, this lighting is so bad. We have to make something else. Yes. Send me your recipes, Rita. Let me know next time, and I'll get all the ingredients ahead of time. I mean, honestly, thank God for my friends that cooked yesterday because it was so good. Like, and I just feel bad that I didn't have time to really enjoy the food. And also, like, I was just so busy talking to everybody that I didn't get to try everything, which was really sad because, I mean, Steven Zarita made the most amazing sauce that he cooked for like 2 hours, and I didn't even get much of it. So that was really sad. But let me know, and we'll prep something. I'll do a live stream during the day. We're just at the pool, and I bought all these voice books, and this is a cool one. The Use and Training of the Human Voice. One of my acting coaches was like, you know, being an actor, your voice is like one of the most important things that you have to work on and to train. So I thought that could be a fun book for us to read today. Trying to decide if I'm going to jump in this pool. We'll see. But I was happy to be here. Okay. Let's see. Acknowledgements. Okay, an introduction to the LASIK system. The subject of this book is vocal life. I address it to anyone who is interested in vocal communication, to those who want beautiful voices, to those who want clear, articulate speech, but primarily to those who want to reach their fellow man. This book does teach the fundamentals of voice production and speech training, but vocal life more than that. Vocal life is the philosophy and psychological extension of the pure mechanics of voice and speech. To become vocal life, voice and speech must become intrinsically enmeshed with all the life energies, with the emotional and the physical energies of the individual. Vocal life is not an isolated function. It is a synergism of all energies involved in vital vocal communication and the expression of the personal culture of each individual. It is the use of the trained voice to express, to communicate every nuance of feeling and purpose, whether it be from stage or podium, around the conference table, in the classroom, on a ball field, in a factory, or in most intimate of personal communications. It is the integration of voice and speech with facial posture and dynamics and expressive and communicative gestures. Oh, that's interesting, guys. Guys, what do you think about that? Like, some people have voices, or when they talk, it sounds like screeching on a chalkboard. And other people other people don't. Other people, it's like not as great. It's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to scrub the bottom of this pool. Steven, do you think like if we get like a washcloth, we could do it by hand, or is it too deep? That brush, you think will do it? You think it's algae, or you think it's stained? Ah. Well, maybe I get the brush and try. All right, I'm going to read a little bit more, and then maybe I get the brush. Okay. All right. This is nice right now. I like cuddling with Abdullah. It's supposed to rain tonight, so we might have to bring him inside. I had a chair, like a really nice, beautiful vintage chair I left in the front of my house. And the raccoons got to it. They like ate part of it. I was like, oh no. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So Victor, guys, did you see Victor get on that hammock and fall into the pasta? I don't know. He fell into the pasta. Poor Victor. What? I got him an Uber. I didn't want him stuck here. I mean, I should have used him to help me clean. I should have been like, stay over. I'll get you an Uber tomorrow. Help me clean, because I've been cleaning like a crazy person. Let me move this over here, guys. Oh, sorry. Moving the setup so maybe it's more better lighting. I just can't take this lighting right now. Is it still bad? It's like washed out. Why is it so white right now? Maybe I have to do it here? Edit layout settings. Oh, he left. Where'd he go? Camera. Let me see. This one maybe better lighting. Oh, it's still like super bright. I think it needs to be like in the shade. Oh boy. Okay guys, sorry, hold on. Just figuring out life. Yeah, that's even brighter, right? Is this even brighter? I feel like if we were all in the shade, then it wouldn't be bad. Here. Why is it so bright there? Maybe if I take, maybe it's a computer thing. It's like totally washed out. Let me see. Let's try this other camera. Oh boy, guys. Sorry, having technical difficulties for a second. Trying to fix my camera. That's a little better. No? That's a computer camera. It must just be like really bright. Like the phones can like pick this stuff up, but the computers don't, I guess. I don't know. Oh boy. Hold on. Alright, hopefully this works. Hope you had fun and didn't have to host. Oh my goodness. I was running. I just felt bad because so many friends I haven't seen in a long time were at my party. And I didn't get to really catch up with everybody as much as I would want it to. So, but it was fun. And I always throw big birthday parties, you know. Okay. Oh boy, no one had a... I don't know what that means, Mike. What does that mean? Okay. Alright. Alright, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to use this. I think the other camera was better. George is enjoying the light. I wonder if Carlos will come in the pool. It's like all of these things I wonder. It's like, I wonder, will Carlos go in the pool? Will Steven ever stop cleaning the pool? Steven is going around. Thank you, Glenn Nunley. Thank you so much. And cleaning the pool like a 9-foot Italian flag. What's like a 9? I need to put a 9-foot Italian flag in my backyard. That would be cool. I don't know if what my neighbors would think. I guess they wouldn't really see it because it's in the backyard. Love you. Thank you. All right, we're reading right now. Thank you guys for following me. I love all the follows and the shares. Oh my goodness, I see so many shares. Thank you for supporting. Super love it. Oh, it means I'm not a voiceover actor unless they want a New York accent. Trying to do my best. It's funny when I leave New York, I forget how to talk New York. Like New York. But I don't want to sound like I'm from New York because people like make fun of the accents all the time and they're just like, oh, it's not like sexy or whatever. And I'm like, I want to be like more sexy and like, oh my God, like, you know, it's just like changing it. It's so great to see you in your book story time with Lauren. Story time with Lauren, yes. Sitting here with Abdullah, hanging out, and George on my left. Okay, we're gonna read about verbal communication. Let me just put this down. Need a better camera. Yeah, Vidher, I really do. I don't know what it is. It's my, I have the Brillo camera, but I have an old computer. So the problem is that I can't download, like I keep trying to download the app to update it or to like change the camera settings. Even like my laptop camera is super blown out. Like if I was in the shade, it would be okay, but I want to sit in the sun. So there's that. All right. Verbal communication is useful, but it should not be merely utilitarian. Whether on a personal or professional level, it should be creative. The sensitive actor will also recognize that vocal life is not only the extension of inner energies, but also a creative and controlling influence upon the dynamics of these energies. In the same way, the non-actor should realize the dynamics of these energies, that vocal life is not merely an instrument for expressing emotions, but a creator and controller of emotions. not only in others but in oneself as well. It is an instrument with which emotions can more effectively be perceived and evoked. Vocal life can educate and inspire. Through its development and creative use, everyone, and especially the underprivileged and underdeveloped, can seek and find an identity and an inner image based on the truth possibilities within, rather than the accident of outer circumstances. The use as well as the training of the human voice must be constant development and exploration of vocal life. That's interesting. Hello, if you just joined, thank you for following. My name is Lauren, and we're reading about vocal life. So how you sound, how you kind of present yourself. As an actor, I always try to work on my voice. And I thought, let's sit at the pool and read about this right now. But the pool looks really nice, so I might jump in soon. And it's starting, like the sun is moving. I hate when the sun moves. It sucks, like there's, like it gets blocked by somebody else's house. So, yeah. All right. The approach to voice and speech training presented here was developed out of a concern with the entire communicating personality as a result. It is equally applicable to the professional creative artist and to the layman interested in influencing or affecting others through his verbal and vocal communication. My own philosophy concerning vocal and verbal functioning has always been that all the vocal arts and all the speech skills should be considered a single discipline, a gestalt, how do you say that? Gestalt, and taught with one fundamental training method. Such training must reflect the natural functioning of the human organism, must be based on the development of permanent physical habit patterns, and will therefore be training at last. Such training must be designed to produce speech and voice patterns that are neither affected nor imitation, and that therefore be almost immediately applicable in all speech situations. American speech, and indeed all speech, must be found upon a euphonic standard that will reflect its natural vigor and will not emulate any particular regional standard or any particular theatrical style. This is an esoteric approach. To many people, an esoteric speech must retain all of the regional and individual peculiarity patterns and habits of any area or group. To others, an esoteric speech must remove most regional characteristics and imitate one specific regional style, such as British or New England or Midwestern. Stephen, are you from New England?
Yes.
How do you speak with a New England accent?
Yes, Boston.
Like Boston. That sounds more New York. Yeah. Park the car?
Yeah.
How do I park the car? I don't know. Cool shades. Yeah, I got these at a estate sale. Aren't they cool? I was really sad. I had one I really liked, and I was in the car and I was driving, and it was really sunny, so I grabbed them to put them on, super vintage ones, and the side broke off. I was like, no, so sad. In this book, we will consider voice and speech to be esoteric when an honest, vital, and salutary use of the body and vocal instrument reflects personal individuality in the most euphonic manner. But an esoteric approach does not imply a total subjective approach. To avoid the pitfalls of subjectivity, I have devised a method based on physical actions that can be recognized and reproduced exactly and at all will by anyone who has learned to experience them correctly. The foundation of this method, then, is the physical aspect of the voice and speech, the natural way in which the body produces vocal sounds. Voice and training should consist of eliminating bad physical habits and strengthening the natural tendencies that emerge as a result. This method is thus both aesthetic and scientific. Yay! Let's look at some of your comments, guys. Oh my goodness, thank you for joining. Thank you for following me. Who is girl? I am Lauren. If you're having a question of who I am, check out my profile. Follow me if you can. Please follow me. Just sitting by the pool, trying to decide if I should jump in or not. Looks fun. Very fun. You know what? Oh, Steven, you know what you should do? You see that like vacuum thing that's like moving around the pool? Maybe like use your hand to guide it where the steps are. What are you doing now?
What do you think?
Collecting all the stuff? That's a lot. Wow, guys. I wish, come here, let me show you. Steven is really going through there. Steven, you're going to be competing with Carlos for the pool boy job.
I'm gonna win it.
You're going to win the pool boy job?
Yes.
Oh, Teddy is cute. Yeah, so Abdullah, one of my viewers, sent me this teddy bear. It was really sweet.
You want me to move this thing?
Yeah, like move it towards this to go up the steps, you know? Like put it on like maybe the second one and see where it decides to go. If it like, you know. Do you think it'll stretch there, or you think the hose isn't long enough?
Sucking.
Yeah. Get all that algae. All right. But an aesthetic approach does not imply a total subjective approach. To avoid the pitfalls of subjectivity, I have devised a method based on physical actions that can be recognized and reproduced exactly and at will by anyone who has learned to experience them correctly. The foundation of this method, then, is the physical aspect of the voice and speech, the natural way in which the body produces vocal sounds. Voice training should consist of eliminating bad physical habits, strengthening the natural tendencies that emerge as a result. Oh boy, my eye got itchy. All right. I hope I didn't just get makeup all over the place by itching my eye. I have eyelash glue on. I want to go in the pool too, but then it's like I'm going to mess up my makeup, and I want to do some YouTube videos later. I wonder if anything came out that's like topical and trending I should react to. I have 2 reaction channels. James Foley, you missed it. I had the purse you gave me on. I brought it inside because I didn't want to get it messed up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Watch this back. Oh my goodness. My eyes. I might have to go fix my eye. I'm getting makeup everywhere. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta fix my eye. Don't go anywhere. We're reading about our voice now. I need like a book thing. I'm gonna fix it. Guys, thank you for all your presents. I have an Amazon wish list if you want to check out my Amazon wish list. I think it's on my Facebook page. I want my Lauren on Facebook. Hold on, I gotta fix my eye.
What do I say? Okay, live streamers, I'm coming. Need to be careful not to knock Lauren's computer in the pool. That would be very bad. Okay, oh, let's see. Anyone saying hi? A lot of people are watching. Hello. Chef Jassim, Rahat Khan, Orlahan, Thong Chan, Gary Cameron, Brian Heffernan. Hello. Jose Juan Sanchez Garcia, thanks for the follow. She appreciates it. At She Lit, I don't know who that is. What's this? StreamYard. Oh, Glenn Nunley, okay. Mike Johnson, Ryan's channel. Uda Kuking. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions for me, I know I'm not Lauren. I'm not as pretty or sexy. I wish I was. But I think I'm as funny. No, I'm just kidding. I collected a lot of stuff from her pool if you guys want to check it out. All the algae and leaves. And Lauren should be back soon. George is here. Come on, George. So you want to say hi? No, you're camera shy? Hi, Brian. It's not Lauren, but Lauren, I'm sure, will come say hi to you when she comes back. Did you go to the King's coronation? Not sure what that means. Hi, Everall. What's up? Hey, Sherm. Who else? Yeah. Maybe Lauren will play some of this Italian music CD she has sticking out of her computer. If you guys like Italian electronica music, La Aperitivo Italiano, the Real Cocktail Lounge Ultimate Collection, Disco Uno. And there's a sexy girl sipping out of a cocktail on it, La Duce. So I have no idea what this music is. I've never heard of it, but I have a feeling it's probably sounds very European. So maybe when Lauren gets back, I don't know if she's allowed to play music, but that'd be cool. Looks like she was enjoying some Pop Stars 3D potato bites. That looks good. Shout out to Pop Art Gourmet Snacks. I like your packaging is very cool. Who do you guys think that's supposed to be? That's supposed to be Billie Eilish, maybe? Or who else? I'm not very hip with the current musicians and pop stars of today's times. Doesn't look like Katy Perry, does it? No, not Lady Gaga. Halsey, maybe? No. If you guys know who that is, feel free to shout it out. Dean Martin. Dean Martin is like a traditional Italian type music. I think this is, more like electronic EDM from like early 2000s, according to what it says. Yes, you should play it for them. Oh. Food Stamp Plug. That's an interesting name.
Okay.
Marvin
right.
Williams.
Do we lose any of my viewers, Steve?
I don't
Did you
know.
do a
I think
good
I
job?
got viewers.
No.
Yeah, I gained
I had
viewers.
200 watching on Instagram.
Yeah, and now you have 288.
All right, excuse me, Steven. Thank you, guys. Steven, what's your I want reactions is your channel? Oh my God, it's all wet.
Yes, I was in the water.
Oh my God. You get Abdullah wet? Thank God I moved my bags. Oh God, I hurt my eye. I don't know, guys. I was rubbing my eyes because of the makeup I have on, and I got all sorts of makeup in my eye just now. So yeah. So I just had to take my contacts off. Oh boy. Ugh. Thank you, guys. Copy claim. Yes, copy claim. My eye is killing me right now, guys. Thank you, Steven. I had to go take my contacts off. Thank you guys for following me. Hopefully Carlos will come back out. He's being weird. Is it really cold in the pool?
It's kind of cold.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm gonna read more of this book. It's tolerable. I need to get one of those like heated pool covers maybe. Or your friend Steve, Steven, your friend Steve was talking about heating the pool with like hula hoops and garbage bags. Do you want to try that? Maybe we invite Steve over for a pool day. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. All right, we're reading more about the voice. The experienced teacher will immediately see that this book represents an unorthodox approach to training of the voice and speech. The method is essentially different in many ways from other methods currently taught, but the merit of its innovations lies not in their ordinary but their efficiency. I believe it to be revolutionary in scope because it is an objective approach applicable to any voice and indeed to any language, and one that can be taught by any teacher. Since the basis of the Lessig system is the experience of physical sensations and development of the ability to recall these sensations and actively control the actions causing them, physical feeling must be the reference point, the measuring rod. that tells whether or not the voice is being used correctly. The traditional idea of relying on the ear for judging the control of the speech, of voice and speech, is discarded because your ear is not a reliable judge of your own vocal production. It is the primary importance only when the sound reaches you from the outside. The sound that originated in your own vocal apparatus and perceived differently. And you cannot effectively compare these sounds with both those produced by others. The auditory and sensory areas of the brain, both of which are active when you speak yourself, adapt themselves to warm and air-conducted sound in such a way that proper discrimination between the two is impossible. Thus, a dependence on the hearing apparatus will often reinforce bad habits and interfere with the learning of new habits. That's interesting. And thank you guys so much for following me. I appreciate you. I can't really read the comments because I had to take my contacts off, so that happened. But yeah, definitely, I'm thinking of jumping in the pool. Are you gonna go in the pool again, Steven? Do you want to invite more people over? Or no, is it too late? So we have a pool party right now. I always like having pool parties. I'm making iced tea right now. I'm really excited about that. I left in the sun, and I have my Apier vacuum rolling, so that's cool. Okay. I have found, on the other hand, that the physical sensation of producing sound well can be recognized and understood immediately, and I teach the use of these non-auditory sensation patterns to guide and control the production of sound. The student must first be aware of the feeling of the physical sensation of using the voice correctly, and then he learns to use these feelings as cues by which he controls his voice production. Essentially, we are going to create new habits of vocal control and perception that belong to the same areas of awareness that control emotional and physical life. Physical sensation has always been an essential reference point in my work, both in voice and speech research and in the development of training methods. I began this work from the physical end of voice and speech, from the way that human beings produce and control vocal sounds. Considering the human body as a musical instrument, I worked on how the premise that carefully observation of how the body wants to function, how it would function in the absence of the advertising conditioning, is the best guide to production of beautiful sounds. I studied the different parts of the body involved in voice and speech production, and used simple common sense criteria as to what constituted rightness or naturalness in any action or position. I considered the absence of tension, for instance, a sign that the muscles would be being used most effectively and were not in their most natural positions. It was quickly evident that the natural was not necessarily the description of actions performed or positions held habitually. By most individuals, these were not often quite unnatural, full of tension, stress, and strain, and certainly do not conductive to good and relaxed voice production. Ooh, I wish I could see what you guys are writing. I'm really blind right now. I see a lot of shares. Oh my goodness, I see Glenn Nunley sending me stars. Thank you, Glenn. I really do wish Gracie came. Maybe she can come another day. I hope so. I miss her. But yeah. These were quite often unnatural, full of tension, stress, and strain. Physical sensation has always been an essential reference point to my work, both in voice and speech research and the development of training methods. I began this work from the physical end of voice and speech, from the way that the human beings produce and control vocal sounds. Alright, I just read this again. Like, I'm reading this twice. Okay. I observed that whenever beautiful tones were produced, the voice was non-throaty, non-nasal, non-pharyngeal. It was produced and resonated effortlessly. It had a stereorescent qualities and projections, pitch range, variety of color, and nuance of the body of tone. This is not surprising if we accept the premise that our bodies are naturally good musical instruments. A fine-tuned instrument properly used as it wants to be used produces a beautiful tone. As these sounds are produced, I observed that certain facial muscles were particularly active, and that the face took on a characteristic posture not previously recognized. I studied this particular facial position, saw that it met all the criteria of naturalness, and called it the introverted megaphone shape. I have to look, see chapter 5. I got to get to chapter 5 and see what that looks like. Let's go to chapter 5. Wait, is this chapter 5? Oh, tonal action. They basically
What is this?
What
is this?
Is that a head scratcher? How did that get in my pool? Wait, can I see this? Steven, come give this to me. Steven just found something. Where was that?
This was along the pool.
Wow. Is it cold?
A little bit.
Do you have sunscreen on? I don't want to be responsible for your suntan. What is this?
It's a palm
Oh,
tree.
it's a Christmas ornament. It's one of the many Christmas ornaments from Mistletoe Massacre. Just keeps on giving. All right, we're gonna continue reading. I also noted that when sounds were created by natural actions with the face in nature, introverted megaphone with the blah 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 blah, the next step was to determine how this optimal configuration of actions and positions could be best attained. Some of the actions that produce vocal sounds are clearly not controlled by the performer. He cannot consciously feel or control the passage of the breath stream from the larynx. He cannot move the vocal cords. He cannot determine what parts of the cords are to vibrate. That's true. I'm learning. I found, however, that he could control any actions and positions that he could learn to sense. Those of almost all parts of the head above the larynx. And those areas were actually the most crucial when in the control of vocal activity. When I embarked on research into methods by which this perceptual learning could be achieved, I found a two-pronged approach. Both the positions and actions of the relevant parts of the body and accompanied sensations can be described. The student tries to attain both a given action and corresponding sensation. He approaches the goal by two paths at once. But once he has achieved a given action, sensation, and the sound it produces, he finds a physical sensation a surer guide to repetition of the sound than the description of the action. The sensation is built into the action. When the sensation is the control thus becomes built into the action. All right. I got to do the control and build the control into my actions. All right. Let me see if I go really close, I can read it probably. I can read what you guys are saying. It's all wet over here. Hi, thank you for following me, guys. Thank you. Buena Fete Princess. Hi, we're reading right now. Thank you for joining. Just gonna go back here, hang out a little bit. I do want to get in the pool though, and I feel like I'm gonna lose sun right now. Let me see. Oh, maybe we'll come back later. How much more of this introduction? Oh my goodness, so many pages. When I embarked on research methods, okay. On these general principles, I have developed new standards and techniques that apply to all voice and speech training of the vocal arts and all of the speech skills forming a single discipline. To compartmentalize this discipline into polarized fields, as the traditionalists have, is to train the left and right hands of a pianist separately. Oh, okay. By voice, we usually refer to the fomonation of vocal cords, which produces vocal sound waves that become amplified and resonate in other parts of the body. Voice is related primarily to the vocal vowels of our language. When we are sustained to any given extent, we say we hear singing below this threshold of substension. We say we hear speech. In its narrowest sense, speech refers to articulate sounds, articulation of being principally on consonants. Articulation of sounds. Articulation being principally on the consonants by voice, such as N, M, N, B, and unvoiced, such as S, H, P, and T. In a broader sense, speech is usually considered to include the above and all other aspects of vocal expression, such as intonation, inflection, accent, emphasis, and nuance. Everything used to convey intellectual content as well as emotional impact. Singing in the broader sense should be the same thing, except that the vowel sounds are sustained. Obviously then, voice when narrow to narrow non-substantive or staccato-like vowels is also part of speech, and speech broadened into poetic recitation with sustained vowels approaching chanting or singing. Certainly, such aspects of speech as voice, intonation, inflection, emphasis apply to the entire range of voice, whether in terms of pitch, volume, tempo, or color. The vocal effort of calling out to bridge distance or noise, the expression of enthusiasm, the lyric description, the solemn entry of the cry of pain, the adapt emphasis, and the forceful but controlled anger, the earnest statement, these are all, in effect, matters of voice. To the extent that these are matters of voice, they fall under the general principles of natural action, and we can, therefore, apply them to the speaking or the singing voice. In studying how consonants were produced, I also applied the physical criteria of natural function, the absence of tension in the muscle, a balanced action and position of the muscles, and the most efficient use of muscles. I found it useful to define the qualities of the consonants by linking them to different instruments of the orchestra. The V may be thought of the vibrant singing of the cello, the NG as the throb of the O, the T as the tap of a drum beat, the SH as the voiceless murmur of the wind machine. All the consonants, when produced as action sensations, have instrumental qualities that can be defined by their orchestral equivalents. The vowels always voiced except in a whisper, and produced with one technique, can be considered fundamentally a single instrument or solo voice in an orchestra. Each consonant, on the other hand, is different from the others in the method of production and in effect, and together they make an entire orchestra. I found that when consonants were felt as vibratory and tactile combinations of action and sensation associated with orchestral instruments, muscle and vibration memory were developed, and the ear was de-emphasized as a controlling guide. The student learned to feel the sounds instead of listening for them. I also found that with this concept as an aid, students were able to produce a desired sound much more quickly, more easily, and more surely than when they were told in detailed description how to use the tongue, lips, teeth, soft palate, and the back must be used, and were exhorted to listen carefully for the sound. Finally, the concept of feeling consonant sound opens to the student a whole new range of distinctive tonal and rhythm effects that can color his speech. It provides him in practical and efficient manner with precision, tempo, melodramatic values, emphasis, accent, and other vocal voice qualities that vowels cannot provide. Oh my goodness. Well, there's only like 3 more pages here. Oh, am I getting text messages? I invited a few friends over, so I don't know if anyone is outside my house right now. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of people watching again. I was gonna wrap this up, but there's so many people here, so I decided not to. Maybe like 10 more minutes I'll do. You are very beautiful. Thank you. We'll finish the introduction. I do want to jump in the pool before it gets all shady here, though. I really want to jump in my pool. And I did get a text message. Hopefully my friends will look at social media and figure it out. They'll be like, oh, she's live. All right. Guys, thank you so much for following me. I appreciate you all. Loss of intelligence. And thank you so much for all the shares on Facebook. Guys, you can do me a favor and share this to different groups. It really helps me do this for a living. It's crazy. Everyone came to my house and they're like, oh my God, how do you afford this on your influencer pay? And I'm just like, oh, it's such a hustle. You know, it's really a hustle. It's acting, it's influencing, it's brand deals, it's everything. So thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate you. And posting to my Patreon, really excited. I did a shoot with Steven Zarita. And we're just gonna post a bunch of those soon. Follow Brazil to the bank. Okay. Loss of intelligibility in speech is largely due to the loss of final consonants. I feel like I need to blow my nose. As in orchestral instruments played and felt effortlessly. They come easily. Consonant. How do you say this, Stephen? Consonant. Consonant. Experience in this manner not only preserve intelligibility, but reveal the inexhaustible variety inherent in the structure of English words. In their constant rhythmic patterns, sustained tonal colors, and melodic qualities, for example. When the word characteristic is spoken with C's, felt as light, tapping drum beats, and the S as a sustained sound effect, it takes on a new rhythm and new quality of expression. The same principle applies to words like environment, incestuous, demands, questioned, contact, and scientists. So hey, when the word characteristic is spoken with C's, felt as light, tapping ribbies, and the S is a subtained sound effect. Scientists. Am I saying that right? Because I'm dyslexic, I had speech therapy growing up, because I would say all my S's as Z's. So this is interesting. With this concept of the consonants as musical instruments, students can be taught to produce them by the same methods used in teaching vowels. Description of perception of the physical sensations produced by the proper body and positions and actions. Having achieved a desired sound and having felt it, the student is able to control and repeat it by the application of sense memory. When the essential elements of both voice and speech are subjected to the same training and judged by the same criteria, natural functioning of the body, proper feeling of the action-based sensations, audibility, clarity, and intelligibility, we have the basis for a new standard of speech in both its broad and narrowest functions. I lost my place. Definitions. This standard is not derived from individual personality, talent, effectiveness, custom, character, environment, or example. All of these together with regional standards may quite properly contribute to individual speech. But I am concerned here with more objective standards and unication, articulation, and voice usage standards based primarily on euphony and natural function. A standard need not force a choice among the customary ways of speaking of different social or regional groups. When someone says Ryan instead of ran, the essential fault is not the sound, that the pronunciation is wrong, or the intonation particularly, but that the sound is too nasal. Ran. A choice of pronunciation for our words like hard, fur, mother, bored, fierce, and firm does not require a choice along various regional preferences, but a recognition that the R, when it follows a vowel and precedes a consonant, or when it does the final sound in a word before a pause, is a backwards, restrictive, throaty influence. Oh, they're saying because it's like before a vowel or after that it's harder to say it. But if the facial stretch is forward enough to increase the mouth cavity to relax the tongue and jaw, and the tonal sensation is strong enough to direct the vibration forward into the bony area, one can use as much or as little R as one pleases and offend no one. R, 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 R. With proper facial posture, the Westerner will speak most comfortably with vowels that sound remarkably like those of the Easterner and Southerner using the same technique. And learning to feel the consonants of musical instruments with skill and finesse is easy for the Southerner as it is for the New Englander. The recognition that nasally throatiness, limpness, or a tight jaw is determinant to good speech, not needed to stop at the state or regional boundary lines. Since criticism is aimed at the pronunciation of a word, but at the way in which the vocal mechanism is used to produce the word, Voice and speech training need never be considered to militate against regional accents. The student is not asked to imitate any speech pattern not native to him. Though the muscular sensation of the facial posture, the tonal sensation of the vocal action, and the orchestrational accompaniment of any of the constants, objectively regional influences are eliminated, while the favor of the regional individuality is retained to give a variety to an excellent common culture of voice and speech. As the student learns the three physical action sensations refer to in later chapters as a structural action, tonal action, and constant action, voice and speech become an inner experience. Since every vowel and therefore every syllable is transmitted through bone, not forced out of our lips, speech remains an inner activity. When the student becomes competent at using these inner action sensations, he can always be confident of being heard and understood. Whatever the position of his body or need for projection, to throw the voice to an audience or force the articulation of consonants to the treat voice and speech is as an intrinsic or non-organic function. Oh my goodness, guys. We're still going. Thank you for joining and thank you for following. Oh, George, are you enjoying sitting in the sun? He's in his bed. He likes being outside. George is happy right now. That's a big bear. Yes. My big bear is behind me. Okay. Oh, we got one more page left, guys. Are you ready? You ready to jump in? Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining, everybody. Okay. All right. Okay. Or even greater significance when voice and speech become an inner physical experience is their intrinsic combination with all other inner experiences, including emotion. This synthesis of energies lead to an organic functioning in the most exciting sense of the term, and provides tools and methods as valuable in clinic, classroom, business, and industries as the performing arts. When characterization in the theater calls for artificial and unnatural use of the voice, even these effects can be practiced by impunity. When the basics and controls are established, then the performer can allow himself the latitude of experiment and explore the many abnormal and ordinary harmful uses of his voice without fear of damage to the vocal mechanism, and with greater effect. In any of these arts, a skill must be learned correctly before it can be distorted effectively, and expertise in handling weak forms of speech and voice comes from putting the strong form through the experimental paces of tempo, facility, flexibility, carelessness, informality, a sort of 50-year pharyngenical process in a 15-minute time period. The idea that any particular group of people requires a different kind of good voice or speech from any other group must be rejected. I start with the premise and the promise that everyone can have a good voice, singing and speaking. I believe that every good speaker should and can be a good singer, and every good singer should and can be a good speaker. Each of these action sensations, structural, tonal, and constant, contributes to the effectiveness of the other two. And working together as a trinity of actions, they make the speaker look good, feel good, and function more effectively. He will look good because natural use of his voice equipment eliminates facial distortion. He will feel good because each action sensation relieves physical tension at the same time that it uses energy wisely and produces controlled but vitalized speech. He will function more effectively because he has a conscience and intelligent control over his voice and can be heard and understood in any speaking situation. A conversation with a single person or an appearance before thousands. I believe that this approach will lead to a superior American speech standard, elegant and beautiful, effective enough for the highest artistic use, and at the same time practice and natural enough for most utilitarian approaches. Oh my goodness, we got the introduction. Now we got a memo to the reader. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for all the stars and follows. It's Memorial Day in 3 weeks. Yeah, everyone wants me to have a Memorial Day party. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I'm gonna jump in my pool before it gets totally shady. I'm gonna end this right now. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you.